Oh, now they're purple. Oh, oh, greetings, fellow noobs. Welcome to another NuubCast. This is, without a doubt, Llamas, and we are bringing you a 1v1 on Testbug. Yes, you might remember a few, I guess it was last week sometime, I did a map preview of the new Eastern Electronic Sports League, the ESL. Europe has added two IC Cup maps to their map pool for the upcoming season, starting this month. And I previewed this map, Testbug, and the other map, Pawn Ray, and then I asked you guys to play on them and to send me the replays. And luckily for us, there is a group of players in the New England StarCraft League. Now, this is just about the coolest thing ever. Let me introduce these guys real quick. This is TGen Sulator. TGen Sulator is how I'm going to go with that. TGen Sulator is the Purple Terran, and down here, spawning in the southern branch of Testbug, is HP the Great, spawning as our red Zerg. Now, these guys, this is the one of the finals matches. I think it's one of the upper finals matches. One of the matches from the upper finals of their New England StarCraft League Season 1 Tournament Number 1, S1T1. And oh man, this is just so cool that they do, first of all, that they exist, as we see 2 racks going down for TGen Sulator, and the spawning pool down for HP the Great. Super cool that they exist. If you live in the New England area, that would be the super northeastern parts of the United States. Pretty much anything above New York State, and probably parts of New York State are probably considered. Then you can probably join this league. If you're not aware of it, then get yourself aware and get involved, because it's really cool. They have a website, nesc2league.com, forums, the whole nine. They are. Is this? No, you're not. 2 racks all in with 1. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, he sees you. He sees you. Oh, yes, he do. He sees you. Oh, yes, he do. Oh, yes, he see. 1 racks, multiple SCVs. We already have a spine crawler down. Not going to be done in time, but boy, is this going to be close. I'm guessing he's going for a bunker rush. This also sees the incoming, so not getting by. Anyway, drones coming out to meet HP the Great meets TGen Sulator at the ramp, and man, my frames are going in the can. What is up? Sorry about that delay. I thought I handled everything that might be blocking me tonight, but perhaps not. But you see the attack is on, but the spine crawler is about to pop, and that is going to do it. But these guys still could make a bunker. See, you have all this space out here for the Zerg player, where bunkers could be built in the main and things like that could happen. But this spine crawler, I think, is going to make this kind of pressure very difficult to sustain. You can see that long reach. Once you get within that spine crawler's reach, I've seen them reach extremely far once they've made their attempts. And now going to move it out to the ramp. Very good play, and TGen Sulator backing off, not going to have any part of it, but not a bad play for HP the Great to immediately move out and put pressure on TGen Sulator at this point, having seen the well, what he just attempted against him. But as I was saying, if you're in the New England area, join up with this StarCraft League. They seem to really have their stuff together. There is not a whole lot of community in the northeast of North America. I mean, obviously there's the big community, the big StarCraft community, but there isn't things like this, as far as I know, well organized with really cool tournaments. I mean, Patrick, who I guess maybe he's kind of started up the all these Marines. Going to quickly push these roaches away, not going to give them an opportunity to do too much damage. 0 damage, in fact. I think they killed 1 Marine, and they had to pull off as well. So the early aggression by both parties has been withstood on both ends. HP the Great takes his natural expansion, and as you might remember from the introductory, each wing, we'll call each wing of this map, has about 5 bases, which can be claimed by, or at least is, I suppose, designed for each player, and they all swing around. If you look at the mini map, they all swing around down here. Main natural, second natural, and these 2 bases here, and they swing around that way for each player. We see Baneling's Nest down for HP the Great, Zergling speed going out, Stim down for TvZ. And it looks like this is going to be a very interesting and action-packed match. Looking forward to seeing what else goes on. But yeah, not a whole lot as far as organized community things in the Northeast. I'm thinking, we have huge cities here: Philadelphia, New York City, DC's not too far away. I'd love to see something like this, what's happened with the New England StarCraft League, to happen in, say, the metro area, like between Philadelphia and New York. Have a StarCraft League where we have events like this. This seems like this was a huge tournament. Patrick, who put this tournament together, I believe, and runs the website, sent me this whole pack of, like, I don't know, it's 40, 50, 80 replays. I'm going to show you maybe 2 of them because I couldn't possibly cast that whole tournament. And oh, more SCVs. Are we still doing some heavy all-in moments here? Are there any overlords around? There are none. So we are going to see some penetration, I think, this time. But we do have Banelings out, so these bio units better watch themselves. SCV's coming out first, going to get poked by the big camel head. And there's the Stim. Baneling's trying to get out front, not able to get out and front, doing a good bit of damage. Took out about half of the units, and these Zerglings and Roaches are going to be able to scare these guys off again. More Banelings in the back, though, and I think if these Banelings reach this group, it's going to be over. But the Marauders are doing really good micro, taking only a tiny bit of splash damage, and able to push it. But these Zerglings will be able to clean this up along with these Roaches. So TvZ has very little choice but to get out of dodge at this point. And are we going to see HP immediately counter with the Zerglings? The answer is yes. And here off he goes. And TvZ wisely and quickly raises his farm against the onslaught. But exactly what I was thinking. Banelings, oh. Banelings immediately formed. That was terrible. It was like my worst rendition of Banelings ever. I'm such a good singer. Actually, people who know me would tell you that it's true, but that was definitely not a good example. Oh, come on, let the Banelings up first. We're going to pop that. Alright, Zerglings are going to get in, going to put the surround on these bio units, quickly take them down. SCVs are out, but there's a ton of them, so they are going to be able to clean up these Zerglings along with the help of these Marines, and this Marauder, with the help of these SCVs, is going to be able to push back that Roach, and TvZ saves it as well, losing a bunch of SCVs, but let's check out the income. Gonna have to let it settle here, and not too bad, a couple mules and he'll be right back in it, but he does have a couple hundred advantage going to the red, the Zerg player, and a huge Harvester advantage, 36 to 18, doubling the Harvester's advantage of HP the Great. That's what I said that right, yep, HP the Great. More Zerglings hacking away at this. I love this idea for these maps, these huge destructible rocks covering all of these 3 towers. I think it's such a cool aspect of this map. So yeah, if anybody has any super hot ideas, njfail.com is one group that has at least made an attempt to form some sort of StarCraft 2 community here in the New Jersey-ish area. Obviously, NJFail. I don't know how well they're doing. They do have some tournaments. Some of them, well, um, that's one option. But it would be really cool if there was something maybe with some more organization and just more coolness as we see the well, it's really kind of far away, isn't it? I guess he wants to be closer to the gas, which I guess, yeah. And maybe, you can actually probably, with this much space between your mineral patches and your command center, you might maybe be able to put 4 guys on a mineral patch. Maybe that would be easier to operate. We have lots of Zerglings. I'm sure we're going to see them become Banelings shortly. Bunkers going down. I'm not sure if that's a great idea with the Baneling speed about to be finished now. So yeah, this was the game 1 of the